Welcome back to another episode of Naruto Shippuden Ultimate Ninja Blazing! Hey guys, this is a quick update on myself and the game. So, for myself, just letting you guys know, starting in January, the first week, I'm going back to college. So, with that being said, I'm still going to try to bring daily updates and videos and everything to you guys. But if it gets a little too hard, I am going to then maybe push the schedule back to where I'm only uploading maybe 3 or 4 times a week. So I'm still getting content out there constantly, but it won't be like daily stuff. I'd still do the updates. I would still show new missions, summoning videos, and stuff like that. But like the the breakdowns of new characters, stuff like that, that would all go to the wayside because I'd be busy. Um, but I'm not trying to overload myself with classes. I'm trying to keep it a little bit more basic. I'm also not like a lot of other people who start college and then want to have a social life and go out and party and do all this crazy stuff. I'm a father of five. I have a wife. She works a full time job. All my kids are in school. Like, I don't have time for all that. So, you don't have to worry about anything like that for me. Um, so, what I'm trying to say is that I'll still be making content and everything like that. It may or may not go down a little bit, but it is what it is. Um, School needs to happen. I need to finish up my degree and get back to working again. I've been a stay-home father for the last going on 2 years now, after selling cars for a very long time. So it'll just be nice to get back out there. But I just want to give you guys, my update, let you know what's going on. So if you start seeing a slight change, that's why. Again, hopefully there won't be no slight change. But I just want to give you guys a heads up because I think you deserve it on what's going on. I do appreciate everyone for subscribing. I appreciate everyone watching my videos, people who comment, the people who hit the thumbs up, all that stuff. It's always nice to see. As a content creator, you always like to see interaction because it just shows people enjoy what you do because you enjoy doing it. I've been live streaming a little bit more. I want to continue to live stream. That might get pushed instead of doing it early in the day. That might get pushed back to late at night. So say 10:30 to 11:30 start time and doing it for an hour, hour and a half until 12:30 ish on Pacific Standard Time if I find the time because I can't do when the kids are awake. That and now the kids are out of school starting Friday. So that's also going to be a bit of a challenge because the little ones are little and they get into everything. They want to see what I'm doing. They want to be involved, and they get very loud. I'm sure you've seen some of the videos. I've heard some of them in the background. So that will also be a challenge for me while they're home. Again, I will do what I can, but you might start hearing a little bit more uptick in yelling and screaming. So I do apologize about that. I hope you guys enjoy this. I'm going to cut this video to the update that's going on in-game now, and I'll let you know what's up with that. I'll leave a timestamp down below, letting you know if you don't want to listen to this part and you just want to go to the update, you can do that. So, see you guys on the flip. Alright guys, this is now the update that's going on in-game. I said my piece about what's going on with me personally, so if you listen to that, thanks. If you didn't and you skipped to this part, thank you anyways. This is the V-Jump scan. I'm sure most of you have already heard about it, but if you haven't, they're talking about the new Kaguya missions that's going on. They're giving you some people that are good to use versus her for the first 2 stages, and the couple people down here that are good for her on the last stage. And then this third part is for the SS rank that hasn't dropped yet. They're saying use the new Kakashi because he does extra damage to all units, and the white bunny rabbit Pokemon looking thing is going to be her final form. That's what she changed into right at the end before she was defeated. And it's going to be like the Ten Tails, where you have lots of limbs, lots of different hit points, and they're all going to be different elements. So that's why they say use Kakashi. They're saying use Konan and Hashirama because Konan and Hashirama do healing block, so they'll stop her from healing on the last stage, which she heals like 1500 per tick. On the first couple stages, they say use these people because they all heal, plus they have immobilization jutsu sealing resistance. So, because she does jutsu seal you. So that's why they're saying use that. That was like the nitty gritty on that one real quick. And then they talk about it right here, but kind of just give you the rundown. The big thing is now Bandai lost their mind. The hype train just got too big for them, and they dropped both the Sakura and the DMS Kakashi today, and Kaguya's here now today. So both of these missions are all live right now. By the time you see this, everything should be up and running. The new Christmas banner, Christmas campaign's out. You can start buying people from the shop. I mean, stuff is getting pretty lit. The login campaign, everything. So let's go over to the, and that was all by Nordax. And then over here on the Reddit page, so we have the login campaign, Ninja Pearl sales. They have the 165 pack for $60, the 90 Pearl pack for $32, and the 30 pack for $8. Each one are only be able to buy one. So for $100, you're going to get 275 pearls, something like that. So you'll get quite a bit, almost enough to do the entire steps on one banner if you want. The Granny Cat coins are now here. Coins expire on the 31st. You earn 4 coins per every pearl you spend on a banner. So keep that in mind. And it costs 600 pearls per. This first batch of people are the Biju Naruto, the War Gaara, Edo Itachi, EMS Sasuke, and Kamui Kakashi. None of these guys are really that impressive. Kamui Kakashi is probably the best one here. Edo Itachi, arguably the best Itachi in the game. So he's okay. The War Gaara is a new one. He's not bad, but eh. Then you have Kirin Sasuke, Yamato, Sanin Jiraiya, Edo Tobirama, and War Sasuke next. Sakura, excuse me. Next batch, which will start up in a week or so. So out of this one, the Kirin Sasuke, Avenger Sasuke, is his name in the game. He's by far the best unit of all these. Once he's max limit broken, he's the strongest long-range unit in the game. His jutsus aren't the strongest, but they're good. He has 100% slip damage, and he does ignores barriers. So with 2 dupes in him, he does those things. So that's really, really good. Yamato's a good tank, but eh. Sanin Jiraiya is a super tank in PvE. PvP is not very good. Yamato's decent in PvP. Decent. A lot of health. Edo Tobirama is an okay unit. If he ever gets a limit break, he'll be really, really good for PvP again. War Sakura, this is who I would go after because I need her. Because I need more healing on my my wisdom team. But that's just me. So he's the best out of all these units. So I mean, if you want to spend, that's my 2 cents on it. Then you have the 2 banners. It's 380 pearls on the Sakura. The featured units of Sakura, Pain, Obito, Tsunade, and One Tail. On Kakashi's banner, it's Kakashi, Hashirama, the Kazukage Gaara, Utataka, and then your Minato. Overall, Kakashi has a better banner. Overall, for me personally, Kakashi has a better banner. Sakura is a really good unit, and we can go over here in a second, and we'll just do it now, not even a second. So where's everyone at? Okay, we'll go into Kaguya in a second. We'll start with her. Sakura, me personally, is a skip banner. She's really good. She's the best healer in the game. Her biggest issue is she's a bravery unit. Bandai shafted her. Akatsuki shafted her. She should not be a bravery unit. Her being a bravery unit is dumb. Because you have too many healers in bravery. Right now, just for fun, I am running the PvP Tsunade, the Sanin Tsunade. I'm running my Sage 6 Pass Naruto, who has all the healing opened up. I use a friend Sage 6 Pass Naruto, who has everything unlocked. And then I use on my back row 3 Jiraiya's. Right there, that is, if they all stand together
is 3,020 healing per tick. If they're not standing together and they're standing out all on the sides, it's 1,860. She's not needed. I mean, you can get more healing, but right there, you got 4 free-to-play units, and 1, banner unit that you had to do some stuff with, but you can get another unit. You can get a Sage 6 paths just fine, and you can throw a different unit in there. You can literally run a free-to-play team, bravery team, and never worry about dying. She should not be bravery. She's a shaft because she's bravery. I'm not going to pull on her. She's a really good unit. I get her in a different banner later on. Perfect. Just for me personally, she's a skip. And that stinks. 3-6 chakra is nice. I mean, everything about her is nice. Heals 2,500. She goes up to 300. That's the highest ever in this game. Restores 200 for a buddy skill. We've seen that in other units, but that's awesome. She has 18 times attack on 6 chakra only. 90% chance of recovers healing for 5 turns. Removes their barrier and knocks them back. I mean, she heals up to 500 per tick. That's awesome. Reduces damage from wisdom. Reduces damage overall. I mean, these first 5 are awesome. She's a great unit. She's shafted because she's bravery. Shafted. Kakashi. Kakashi's awesome. Love the artwork. Love the jutsus. Love the ultimate jutsus. Dude is a beast. We've been seeing this, boosting damage to a different element. They've been doing that more and more and more and more and more. Well, this is all because they were going to drop this man. This man gets 40% boost to every element in the game. And then a chance to being immobilized by 20%, the reduction to that. So that's whatever. But these here are awesome. Boosting the damage by 40%. That now makes him almost now neutral damage to a body unit, which is really good. It's not completely, but it still helps out a lot. Then he has a 6.5 and a 14 times attack damage with 2,000 attack for mid-range. So that means it goes to 2,100, I believe, or that might be max pills and everything. If it's not max pills, then he goes to 2,136. If it's max pills, then he's just under the Sage 6 Pass Naruto for strongest attack for a mid-range unit. Decent HP, 1624 is good. Again, if this isn't max pill, then it goes to 1924, so you're almost 2,000. That's phenomenal. Reduces damage by 15 to 20%. Great, 20% chance of dodging an attack. This is Obito's. The Wisdom Obito, this is what he does for Field and Buddy. But it's just better because it's 15 and 20 and 20%. I think his is 10 to 15 and then 15%. I could be wrong. It could be 15 and 20, but his dodge rate's 15%. So you stack him up with in PvP against someone else, like Sage 6 Paths or anyone else, if you're doing a regular game, a regular PvE mission, you link him up with the Minato, the PvP Minato. That's another chance to dodge right there, so he can be dodging a lot. Plus, on his first jutsu, 6.5 to 1 enemy, 30% chance of dodging attack for 2 turns. So he gets an additional dodge rate. Plus, if you have the Minato behind him, he has even more. It can get quite crazy. And it's a 13 hit count on both. So if you have the PvP Rock Lee standing there next to him, there's your extra 2 hits. If you don't, you have 2 other people in range, you hit them, that's an ultimate there. It's also an ultimate there if you have it. But the thing is, that's only 1 enemy. He has a 14 times attack to all enemies in range, reduces damage by 30%. So damage reduction because of the Susanoo. This is because of Kamui. So that's awesome. 30% chance. Reduces damage taken by 30% for 2 turns. So that is super great because they tie in together. And the hitbox is like 50 or 60% of the screen. It's ridiculous. If you haven't seen the video, go back and watch it from the other day, the update video. If you need a visual, think of the Sage Mode Jiraiya, his hitbox. How big that is. That's a significant size. Well, he does that times 2, the width of it. The length of it's still side to side. It's ridiculous. He can hit almost everyone on the screen regardless. And with that skill boost, I've seen him do 65 to 72k damage to a skill unit. It's ridiculous. Dude is so good. Madara is still better, but he's a close second. Kaguya, she's out now. Her impact rate from the time recording this opens up in about an hour. She's skill, vast range, 1116 and 1124. Both of those are really low, but once you max limit break her, which I'm going to try to do, goes to 1408 and 1414, both respectable. Attack boost by 90 to 180, and then chance for being immobilized 25% as a buddy skill sucks. She has 612 chakra, 4.5 to all enemies in range, 50 chance of immobilization for 1 turn. 12 chakra, 14 times attack to one enemy in range, 70% chance to immobilize for 2 turns and knocks them back. A 4 and a 12 hit count. So, both of those are super good. She has a very large hitbox. And just like Kamui Kakashi, she has the exact same thing as boosts damage to every element. Except skill. Except heart, excuse me. Except heart, because that's the one she's bad against. And then boosts his immobilization rate by 10%. So, very similar there. She can do a lot of damage, and she boosts her damage output. And for PvP, real quick, I forgot to say this. He's a monster in PvP. Monstrous. If you have like this, he one-shots everyone but Yamato and maybe Sasori. I think he even one-shot. Maybe not. Anyone who has over 50k health, he probably doesn't one-shot. Everyone else, he one-shots. Dude does 36k neutral damage. It's ridiculous. That guy's so good in PvP. Back to her real quick. She's a great impact. She's one of the she's top 5 easy impact people. So get her. She's very difficult though to fight. Very difficult. She has 3 different stages. She starts as a wisdom unit, then goes to a bravery unit, or I might have that mixed up. It might be bravery, then wisdom. Anyways, it's bravery, wisdom, and then it goes to skill. She heals 1500 per turn on the last map, and she will jutsu seal you and take your chakra. She's really hard. That's the update though, guys. A lot of stuff, super hype. So get on it. Get it going. Enjoy. Stop listening to me. Get on the game. Get your rank up. Get these things done. Go, go, go.